Hey, it's James, and thanks for checking out my video on how to create a personal development plan in 3 simple steps. Like all my videos, I like to keep them short, sweet, to the point, and I don't want to waste your time. So with that said, let's hop right into it. The first step that you need to do in creating a personal development plan is you need to create a foundation for that plan. You need to create a plan that aligns with your passions, that aligns with your interests, and aligns with your motivation. If you create a plan around that foundational structure with passions, interests, and motivation, the likelihood of you achieving the plan and reaching your goals in the plan is very high. If you create a plan that's opposite, that you're not interested in, it does not align with your passions, and you have zero motivation to actually achieve it, what do you think is going to happen, right? That plan is just going to go away, and you're ultimately not going to want to work to achieve it. So make sure that is the structure of the plan, the very first structure, the very first foundation that you build. Once you have that figured out and identified, the next step of the plan is to create a systematic approach or a step-by-step approach that'll get you to achieve the plan or achieve the goals in the plan. The reason why this is so vital is because a lot of people create a plan and it's very broad, right? So if you want to become a better public speaker, that can't be your plan, right? That should be the end goal, but that's not your plan. What you have to do is you'd probably have to try to find and read a book. You'd probably one other thing you could do is try Toastmasters. You could speak in Toastmasters. You can get feedback. You can talk in front of the mirror and structure your plan out, figure out how to write an outline. All of these things will build incremental approaches into achieving the plan. So you have to break it down, right? You have to create a ladder rung by rung by rung to get up to the end goal of the plan. If you don't do that, you're going to have a hard time because it's going to be this overwhelming big goal that you want to do that you're going to have a really hard time reaching because you haven't broken down into small manageable steps that you can do. Once you do that, the next thing you do is you put time constraints around each one. So whether it's reading a book, attending Toastmasters, doing a speech, talking in front of the mirror, getting feedback, whatever it is, you need to put time constraints around those. Just simply by writing down time constraints against those, it's going to increase your likelihood of achieving the plan and achieving your goals within the plan. So those are 3 simple steps, right? Create a foundation for your plan that aligns with your interests, your passions, and your motivation. Figure out an overarching plan that is built on a step-by-step structure that's going to help you achieve the goals within the plan, and then put time constraints around the little incremental steps to ensure that you're progressing and you keep moving towards being a better public speaker, for example, that I use in this video. So the conclusion of this is this. In my viewpoint and a lot of other leaders' viewpoint, the best leaders are the best learners. So everybody in my book needs to always be learning and growing if they expect to be a better leader, if they expect to be a better performer, whatever it is. The last thing you want to do is assume that you have all the skill sets and you've honed in your talents 100% and that you don't need to stop growing, you don't need to stop developing. The minute you do that is the minute you're going to start ultimately failing, is the minute people are going to pass you by, is the minute you're going to reach the Peter Principle. So always make sure that you're continuing to grow and develop, right? Look at athletes, Major League Baseball players, NBA players, football players, whatever it is. They constantly practice to get better. They don't just stop. So make sure that you're always pushing yourself to develop and grow as much as you can, and that you have a plan and structure behind that so you always continuously grow and grow and grow, instead of say you're gonna grow, stop because you're not sure how to get there, and then 3 years down the road you try it again. Once you get in this process by using these 3 simple steps, creating a plan, developing and growing on a regular basis becomes rather easy. Thanks for checking out my video, and I really hope that you stop by leadershipvibe.net and check out the blog posts that I have on there. They're great resources for current leaders, developing leaders, future leaders, and look forward to hearing from you and seeing your comments below. Thanks a lot.